Welcome to She's All In, the podcast that ignites inspiration in women. Dive in, ladies, as we champion self-development, empowering women to courageously unlock their limitless potential, embrace their purpose, and elevate their lives. Tune in for engaging conversations and realistic topic discussions with special guests and the incredible women of the She Wins community.
I give myself permission to evolve and accept all things that are greater for my good.
I will consistently shift my crown and embrace my journey of becoming. So, hey, y'all, welcome back. I am Lakeisha Green.
Hey, girl, hey, this is Melanie.
Yeah, so we recently had a whole conversation about the importance of repositioning our crowns.
Yes.
And as we said when we read our mantra, I give myself permission to evolve and accept all things that are greater to my good. And I will consistently shift my crown and embrace my journey of becoming. And we just want to talk about why it's important for us to reposition our crowns. Because as we all know, some of us play so many different roles. We have so many different titles. And throughout life, sometimes things happen and life lives, and we get to questioning ourselves and questioning our journey. And we just want to let y'all know it's okay. Stop for a second, reposition your crown, get your things together because, baby, you got it.
Yes. And I going back to what you said that, sometimes life lives.
Yes, it does.
And it does. And, life can get ghetto. And sometimes we can feel like life is literally dragging us by our wigs.
No, for real.
We can.
Yes.
But even through those even seemingly dark times, life is always still for us. And it is to help us grow. It is to help build us, develop us, help us evolve. Because we're not supposed to remain the same.
We're not.
We are meant to be evolving creatures. And we are meant to expand into the highest version of ourselves. So life becomes our teacher. And so sometimes instead of us just succumbing and yielding and getting stuck in what is going on? Why is this happening to me? Why every time I turn around this? Sometimes we have to have the awareness that, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to expand into my next level.
Yes.
So I got to reposition.
You have to.
I got to recalibrate.
Yes.
I got to reposition myself.
Yes.
And I have to get back on track.
Because no matter what we go through, like Mel was saying, like each new season, we have to become somebody different.
Yes.
You don't want to stay. I know I don't want to stay the same person because I know my goals and I know where I want to go. And I know I'm going to be entering into unfamiliar territories.
Yes.
And I feel like in order for me to be successful to where I'm trying to go, I have to become this person. So I can maintain and so that I can do the work.
Yes.
And I have to remain teachable. So it's just like, okay, sis, it's time for me to reposition.
Yes.
It's time for me to recap, kind of just realign and so I can tap back into this thing. But it's okay to reposition and it's okay to take a step back for a moment.
Yeah.
Get yourself together, reposition, and come back. The problem lies in when you stop and when you tap out.
Yeah, and when you tap out.
When you tap out. And we ain't tapping out. And she's all in.
But she's all in. We are not tapping out. We're gonna cry.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
We're gonna do that. But we're gonna boss right back up because she's all in.
Yes.
And it's really about just having that awareness.
Yes.
To know that, okay, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to remain stagnant,
Right.
And a lot of the times, we say we want to grow.
Yeah.
We say we want these blessings, these new opportunities. We want to sit at the table. We want to be in the rooms, right? But as you were saying, Keisha, it's going to demand a brand new version of us.
It's going to.
And sometimes, subconsciously, we grieve the old version of us because it was a place of complacency. It was comfortable.
It was familiar.
It didn't pull us.
It was familiar.
It doesn't stretch us. So now we're being stretched. Life is stretching us, right?
Yes.
And so we get in this funk. We're thinking I'm on the wrong path. What is going on? But no, again, it's all for us.
You start to speak out of fear. You're making up these little excuses like, no, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Where you're at right now is right where you need to be.
Right where you need to be.
Yes.
And we have to know, like, in our repositioning, it is so important to be kind to ourselves.
Absolutely.
And not to judge ourselves, because we are very hard on ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
The way we talk to ourselves is just not nice. Even sometimes the way that we think about ourselves is just not nice. And we wouldn't do anybody else like that.
Exactly.
We wouldn't walk up to somebody else and just start calling them names and just start punching them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our own selves, sometimes we can be very ugly to ourselves. And we got to remember who we are and whose we are.
Yes, and you most definitely have to give yourself the same grace that you give other people, because you deserve it.
You deserve it. You got to know how to encourage yourself.
Yes,
you got to know how sometimes to uplift yourself. You got to know how to say, girl, you got this.
Yes,
get up.
Period. Get up. You got it. It's okay. Wipe them tears off. It's all right. It's just, it's a part of life. And, I feel like sometimes some people may be embarrassed to have to start over.
Yeah.
Or, they work.
But yes, some people are embarrassed to have to start over.
Yeah.
Or deal with a lot of shame. They don't want people to know, what they're going through. Or, they want to look a certain way. There's a lot of performing.
Especially on social media. Especially on social media.
And even that, you got to give yourself grace and permission.
Exactly.
Because everybody is going through something.
Yeah.
People only show you what they want you to see.
Exactly.
Everybody is going through life. Life is life for us all.
Yeah.
The human experience just life.
Right.
So you got to give yourself permission.
You have to give yourself permission to evolve. Reposition your crown as many times, as much as you need to. Talk to yourself, coach yourself, encourage yourself, inspire yourself. Be your own cheerleader.
Be your own cheerleader.
No matter if you got to get up and go to the gym, girl, but like, all right, girl, let me go and I got to get up. Get up, girl. And lately, I have been speaking to myself. I have been telling myself, come on, Lakeisha Green. Even when I, go to the gym and work out, it's like I'm telling myself to come on, two more. Come on, 2 more sets.
Yes.
Come on, 1 more set.
Yes.
Just pushing myself and just saying, I got this. Just like repositioning, launching this podcast is like, I was really nervous about doing it, but it's just like, but I'm here and I'm loving it because I know this is my purpose, and I feel like this is something that I should and need to be doing.
Right.
So it's just, you just have to do it.
You just have to do it.
You just have to go for it. You just have to do it and just reposition along the way.
And then going back to that point where you said, you're in the gym and you're like 2 more sets.
Yes.
And you just pushing yourself and pushing yourself. It is a very, very powerful thing. Whether anybody is really aware of it or not, what is happening inside of your brain when you allow you to witness you showing up for you.
Yes, come on now.
It really does something to the brain chemistry, to the neuroplasticity of your brain. There's a rewiring process that begins to start, and it begins to build new pathways of habits, of thoughts, of strength, of endurance, of resilience. Like, it's like you are training your brain to now get on board with the most resilient version of yourself, and that's what's really happening in our brain. So so when you do decide that you're gonna go all in for yourself, because she's all in, and you're gonna show up as the most powerful, authentic version of yourself, and you're gonna give yourself permission to reposition. I'm telling you, your brain chemistry is altered, and it's for your good.
It is for your good, all for your good, and you're gonna receive all greater good. Everything is gonna flow right to you. You have to just say yes to your calling. Yes to your purpose. Reposition your crown as much as you need to, and don't ever feel embarrassed about having to start over.
Right? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because everybody's not going to tell you their story about starting over.
No, they're not.
They're not.
No.
So,
and I have a whole story about starting
so
over.
do I.
So,
I do too.
Listen, but you look at some of the greatest people in the Bible.
Yes.
In the Bible, they had to start over. Some of the greatest people in the Bible lost everything. Look at Job, stripped of everything. But what happened? God gave him double for his trouble. When you stay in, when you just stay in, Job stayed in. So ladies, when we decide to stay in, stay committed, and stay showing up, God will give us double for our trouble. And see, the thing about it is, back to the mantra we said at the beginning, we said that we accept all things that are for our greater good.
Yes.
We said we accept that. So a part of accepting that is accepting things that don't look like it was in your plan.
Yeah.
It don't look like
it's not gonna always look like that either.
Yeah, it won't always. It's like, wow, this is gonna look ghetto. I asked for this. You know? Yeah, but it's for your greater good.
Yes. Because I feel like and two, we wear so many different crowns, and and no matter if like we were talking about motherhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
you was like, it's a whole nother hood.
Listen, motherhood is a whole nother hood because my gangster gets tested on a regular.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I still, by grace of God, like I still have to reposition my crown. I still, as mothers, we're still gonna love on our children.
Absolutely.
No matter how much they get on our nerves, we are still going to love.
Now, they test us now.
Yes.
Listen. Sometimes you want to go back to the old version.
Yes.
But our children, we love our children, and you know what? Our children are reflections of us. So sometimes it's really about it being a mirror reflection, and it's really life, even through our children, allowing us to see who we are and who we are being, and where we have grown or need growth, or where we need more evolvement, or more healing. So, and life even shows that through our children.
Yes, and one thing too about repositioning is so funny because my daughter, she's 19, and now she's like, Mom, she's an introvert, right? Mm-hmm. Totally opposite from me, and she's like, Mom, I want to start coming with you to your woman empowerment events. So she comes with me to my woman empowerment events, and now we're doing like little things together where we'll sit down. We just did a beach trip. So we had a good conversation about certain things, and just sitting back and just watching her and just observing her, and I know that she watches me. So it's just like those girls, our sons are close to you, but them girls, they watch you.
They sure do.
They watch you. Yeah. So, and it's so crazy because she said, somebody asked her, how did I do on my last speaking event, and she said, oh, they loved her like always. And just to hear her say that, it just feel like it lit something else. You know what I'm saying? And just to know that my daughter is watching me.
Yeah.
And she's proud of me.
Yes, she is.
You know what I'm saying? So, so it's just like, motherhood, it teaches you so much. And I cannot wait, because I do feel like that should be a whole nother, that'll be a dope podcast. That's it. Talking about motherhood, listen here.
And it's needed. So,
absolutely.
Okay, so podcast idea. We're going to
write that down, ladies.
But yes, just ladies, I always say that every single day I have to get up and resurrender all over again for that day.
Yes.
Because yesterday's version won't do. Yesterday's thoughts, habits, and thinking won't do.
Yes.
Today is a brand new day. So how am I going to show up today? How am I going to surrender to what is happening today? How am I going to reposition today? Tomorrow is tomorrow. So every day we wake up, we got to resurrender all over again and become present for what God is doing on the inside of us for the current and present day.
Yes, because every day is a new day.
Every day is a new day.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in to She's All In.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in for our next episode.
She's All In.